Hi ladies, it's Jan, and I am here to share something with you that I don't know whether to be ashamed of myself or totally excited, but I have never ever bought 12 ink pads at the same time. I just haven't done it. But when I heard last fall that Tim was coming out with these, I kind of started saving a few pennies here and there, knowing that I wanted them and that I would have absolutely no ability to pick just one or two. So I did a little planning ahead, kind of like I do for Christmas, shopping for Christmas. You know how you put a few pennies back so that you can buy Christmas presents? Well, I've been putting a few pennies back so that I could buy all 12 of the new distress inks, and here they are. I got them from Jen over at Live, Teach, Create, and she was doing a pre-order, so I actually have known I was going to have these for a while. So here are the 12. Up here there's Victorian Velvet, Spun Sugar, Pumice, I'm reading across, then Wild Honey, Rusty Hinge, Barn Door, Stormy Sky, Tumbled Glass, Chipped Sapphire. So we've got 3 new blues, and we've got 3 new greens. Forest Moss, Bundled Sage, and Crushed Olive. And I just, oh my goodness, I am so excited. So I wanted you to see them all kind of laid out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little test page with them to show you what they look like, both just inked onto the page and then maybe with some clear embossing over them so that you can see how the color changes. Okay, I will be back when I have done that, and we'll do a little comparison. Are you ready? See you in a few. Okay, I'm back, and I want to share with you what I did. I think you may want to do this too, and so I'm going to show you how I did it, and then we'll go through the little tag jump ring here. I've saved one to show you. I made my tags using the Very Merry tags from the Christmas seasonal Cricut cartridge. I love that there's some cute tags in there, and you can make a bunch of them at the same time if you just hit fill page. And so I selected this tag and said fill page, and it made 18 of these tags for me. So I was able to do that. And I'm using a Sharpie marker because I want to make sure that it doesn't bleed. So the last one is Stormy Sky. Oh, these are such pretty colors. I just love the names. I'm kind of in scrapbooker heaven at the moment. Tim Holtz scrapbooker heaven is what I'm in. Okay, so I am just turning over, and I'm just doing direct to page application. I want to get it good and saturated. Need it down here. That's good. And then I'm going to just dip it in my super fine clear, because have you noticed how with some inks that when you emboss them, they change color dramatically? And I really don't, because I'm so unfamiliar with these colors. My old distress inks, I know exactly how they're going to react with each other and on the page, but with these new ones, I love the surprise of things. Sometimes when you're doing embossing or on a particular project, you don't totally want a surprise. So there we go. So let's add this one to our jump ring, and then I'll show you these beautiful colors. Oh. Okay, so this is Stormy Sky, and it really does have a thunderous look to it, and then I really like how much it darkens up with embossing. They've said that this is kind of an in-between version or a lighter version of the Broken China, and I really like it. It's a real nice soft color, but it darkens up nicely. Here's Chipped Sapphire, and when you put embossing on it, it gets nice and dark, just like a sapphire. That's just beautiful. And tumbled glass. Oh, now this is the one that is supposed to be maybe a lighter version of broken china. See, this is why I'm making my reference. I would have picked up the other one thinking that I wanted it to go with that. Isn't that beautiful? Pumice. I heard Tim say that this was the new non-color, and I love it. I think doing some of the embossed resist with this in the background is just going to be so pretty. And look how it gets to a really nice charcoal, dark charcoal, light charcoal when you just have the ink, and then dark charcoal when you add the embossing powder on it. And spun sugar, oh my. Now Pinkaboo Sam is going to just go bananas over this because it's so light and just so translucent, and then it gives you a really nice pink color. This is Victorian Velvet Sam. You're gonna love this one too. It's so rich. It is so rich. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? And Wild Honey. You know, I really like this because this is going to go well with the oranges that we have, but those have been a little too bold for the kinds of things that I like doing, and so I am going to love this Wild Honey. And see, that one's one that is really dramatically different when you put the embossing powder on it. And Barn Door, this is really a true red. I don't know if the camera is picking that up as well, but it is a true red. Not as much of a dramatic difference between the embossed and just the direct to page, but I really like that. And Rusty Hinge. This is just a yummy color. I thought, when I looked at it, I thought it was going to be in the orange and red categories, but it's really more in the browns and is really going to round out, I think, the tea dye and frayed burlap as just a nice lighter, has red orangey undertones. Then Crushed Olive. I love this. I'm just a fan of olive colors. Isn't that pretty? And Forest Moss. This is a richer, it has a little bit more blue undertones than Pine Needle. And I know I'm going to pick this one instead of Pine Needle most times. And then Bundled Sage. That's just a really pretty. Look how light and translucent. It's probably, other than the spun sugar, it's the most soft looking color, which, you know, sage is. It has a little white undertone normally, but it embosses really nicely. Anyway, I hope that you will enjoy seeing what these colors look like. I know I've just been totally antsy waiting for them to come, and maybe you'll make your own little color wheel. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. I'll see you soon, ladies. Bye.